Hi, and welcome to Biopilates Deep Dive. Today, I invite you to explore an essential exercise, the mid-back series, and more specifically, its side arm variation, a movement that develops scapular stability, strengthens the shoulders, and refines the coordination between breath, posture, and motion. Lie down on your back. Your legs are in tabletop position, your pelvis neutral or slightly imprinted, depending on your comfort. Hold the straps in your hands, arms long by your sides, palms facing your hips. Your shoulder blades are wide and anchored, as if melting gently into the mat. Feel their surface, their weight, their steadiness. This is your base. On your inhale, let your arms open laterally. The motion is fluid and controlled. You are not pulling. The carriage returns softly. On your exhale, draw your arms down toward your hips without rushing. Feel the strap glide in your hand. The motion stays centered, precise, and the shoulders remain low. Your breath guides your movement. It connects you to your center, to your deep abdominals, and keeps you from pushing or forcing. This exercise may look simple. It is not. It engages an entire muscular chain, the pectoralis major, pectoralis minor, latissimus dorsi, teres muscles, and all the scapular stabilizers. Together, they build an active, subtle, never rigid stability for your shoulders. The pectoralis major is your main driver, broad, powerful, deeply anchored in your thoracic structure. It originates from three areas: the medial half of the clavicle, the sternum and costal cartilages of the upper ribs, and the aponeurosis of the external oblique. It inserts onto the lateral lip of the bicipital groove of the humerus. Its actions include adduction, internal rotation, and flexion of the arm. It is innervated by the medial and lateral pectoral nerves of the brachial plexus. During exhalation, when you pull the carriage towards you, the pectoralis major is your main actor, but it never works alone. It relies on the pectoralis minor to keep the scapula stable and prevent the shoulder from lifting. The pectoralis minor, smaller but equally vital, originates from the third to fifth ribs and inserts on the medial surface of the coracoid process of the scapula. It lowers and stabilizes the shoulder blade against the thoracic cage. It acts as a silent guide, preventing the scapula from rolling forward or drifting away. It is innervated by the medial pectoral nerve, and thanks to it, the scapular girdle settles gently, making your gesture safer, more precise, and more economical. Breathe again. On the inhale, your arms move away, your ribcage stays quiet, your trunk steady. On the exhale, the arms return, the center closes, the breath guides the contraction of the pectoralis major. Your back widens, your shoulder blades stay calm. You feel coordination between breath, tension, and stability. Behind this control lies an invisible intelligence, the Golgi tendon organs. These receptors located in your tendons monitor muscle tension and keep it under control. When they sense excessive load, they send a message to the nervous system to inhibit contraction and protect the muscle. They allow you to work deeply without overstraining. In this exercise, they sharpen your precision, refine your perception of tension in the straps, and prevent unnecessary stiffness. Each repetition becomes a dialogue between muscle, nerve, and breath. Now focus on your points of awareness. Never let the shoulders rise. Keep your shoulder blades anchored, your neck long. Do not lock your elbows, keep them supple. Do not bend your wrists. Maintain one continuous line from elbow to strap. You may now vary your hand position. With palms facing down, you recruit the lats and teres muscles, a powerful posterior chain. With palms facing up, you emphasize the pectoralis major and internal rotation of the shoulder. Each variation subtly changes the line of pull, the force distribution, and how your nervous system organizes the movement. This diversity builds an intelligent shoulder, adaptable, balanced, resilient. Whether you stay flat or lift the upper body slightly, the principle remains. Stability first, movement second. You are not pushing the carriage, you are guiding it. The benefits of this work are profound. It enhances scapular stability, prevents neck and shoulder pain, and balances the anterior and posterior chains. It improves the scapulo-humeral rhythm, allowing the arm to move freely without friction or conflict. And above all, it restores the natural role of your deep stabilizers. Over time, your daily gestures become smoother, your shoulders lower, your posture more open. You breathe better. Behind this efficiency lies a physiological truth. Concentric contraction, when you pull, builds strength. Eccentric contraction, when you return, builds control. The Golgi organs regulate tension between the two like an internal metronome. They are your sensory teachers, teaching you to feel just before you force. Remember, in Pilates, strengthening never means hardening. Each effort should make your movement clearer, lighter, and more breathable. By training the pectorals and scapular stabilizers, you are not seeking brute force but coherence, that every fiber works in harmony with the rest of the body. The pectoralis major pulls, the pectoralis minor stabilizes, the transversus abdominis supports, and the breath orchestrates them all. Now perform the sequence one last time. Inhale, open your arms, feel the length and the gentle tension of the spring. Exhale, draw the arms toward your hips. Feel the warmth settling in your shoulders. Everything stays fluid, nothing forces. Your movement becomes a clear line, silent and stable. This exercise, in its apparent simplicity, is a school of control. It teaches you to measure, to listen, to adjust. It strengthens the structure of your shoulders, but more importantly, it educates your motor intelligence, an intelligence that will follow you everywhere in how you walk, how you carry, how you breathe. Thank you for sharing this moment. I'll see you in the next episode of Biopilates Deep Dive to continue our journey through the living biomechanics of movement. Until then, keep your shoulders low, your breath clear, and your mind in motion. Don't forget to subscribe for the upcoming episodes.